How's it going, YouTube? This is FourthStarTCG and welcome back to another video. Sorry for the slight absence. I've been a orientation week leader at my university, so I've been extremely busy for the past week. I've been unable to record any videos at all, but I'm getting back into the grind. Going to be showing off some awesome new standard deck lists, some really fun decks that I absolutely love playing. These are going to be great. So without any further ado, let's get into the first deck list that we're going to be going over. Is Mega Latios. This is sort of like one of those what was the whole thing that the Top Cut Puka would do, Bad Deck Monday. What's Yellow Swallow doing now? A Terrible Deck Thursday or something like this. This is not a competitive deck, but it's so much fun to play. The idea behind this deck is to kill Shaymin-EX. Shaymin-EX is such a meta standard right now, and this deck just rips Shaymin a new, you know what I mean. So I'm going to start with the deck build right here. Our main attacker is going to be Mega Latios EX, the attack Sonic Ace for 1 Psychic Energy, 1 Water Energy, and 1 Colorless Energy. You discard 2 energy attached to this Pokemon, and it does 120 damage to any of your opponent's Pokemon. So you can target the active, you can target the bench, you can target anything for 120 damage. So this is going to be really easy. It's extremely easy to power up, and it's really good. It's really great to get going quickly. It gets going quickly, and we are able to make this deck work a lot better with the addition of some new cards. Especially from Steam Siege, this deck has gotten a couple new cards that really help it out. So we're going to be running a 4-3 Mega Latios line just to be able to get this out. If you're running a Mega deck that's your main attacker, a 4-3 line is really good, just helps you get it out super quickly. I'm sorry about like all the different artworks here. I actually only needed to trade for 1 card, which is an extra copy of Mega Latios EX, because I've opened so many Roaring Skies packs trying to grab SHAYMINS that I've got all the Latioses already. But so we've got a 4-3 line of Mega Latios EX, 1 copy of Hoopa EX, very helpful to search all these out, and 2 copies of our own Shaymin-EX. Usually it's going to be difficult for them to target those, but our deck specifically made to target those Shaymin-EX. On the bench, knock them out. 2 easy prizes. You knock out a couple Shaymins, and that's the game. That's just 2 easy prizes, and if your opponent, they'll normally realize what deck you're playing. They'll say, oh, Mega Latios, that can kill my Shaymins, and they won't play their Shaymins, which is still great, because then that denies them an amazing deck engine. Their deck just doesn't work if they can't play Shaymins usually. Or if they refrain from doing so, and if they do, it gives us 2 easy prizes. This is a very fun deck list. It's more competitive than you'd think, but it's definitely not a top tier deck list. We got 1 copy of Captivating Pokepuff to help bring down those Shaymins if our opponents will not bench them themselves. This is really the deck build here. It's meant to slow down your opponent. It's meant to disrupt your opponent, make things difficult for them. So this is why we're playing a lot of stuff like you'll see in this deck list. 2 copies of Enhanced Hammer. Ray is running around, Mewtwo's running around, Giratina, Darkrai is running around. 2 copies of Enhanced Hammer. Discard a special energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Extremely useful and extremely helpful for evening the matchup against some of the top tier decks in the format today. 1 copy of Escape Rope. Mega Latios does have free retreat, which is very nice, but the Hoopa's got a 2 retreat cost. The Latios, the regular Latios has a 2 retreat cost. The Shaymin has a 2 retreat cost. Escape Rope, kind of useful. The only reason, the reason you'd run it over Switch is because sometimes your opponent has a charged up attacker and you just want to get it out of the active. A lot of cards that like staples like Lysander we don't play in this deck list because we have no need for Lysander, because we don't need to we can hit the bench for damage anyway. 3 copies of Mega Turbo. This is probably the highest count of Mega Turbo you're going to see in any deck, but if you can get 2 energies, 2 regular basic energies onto Mega Latios, it's very useful. It also means you can power up a Sonic Ace in 1 turn by attaching a Double Dragon and Mega Turboing on a any energy from your discard pile. That's very useful. Special Charge, 2 copies of that in order to shuffle our double Dragon Energy back into our deck. Normally that's what we're going to want to be discarding, our double Dragon Energy for Sonic Ace, so once we use them we're able to get them back. Special Charge really helps against decks that don't play a lot of Shaymin or won't play their Shaymin, or you need to knock out their big attackers in 2 Sonic Ace hits. So having to sacrifice 2 double Dragon Energy in order to take 1 knockout is not very good, and the 2 copies of Special Charge really help with that. We got 4 copies of Trainer Mail just to help our engine find some of our 1 and 2 of supporters in this deck list. 4 copies of Ultra Ball just to search out our Pokemon and to discard our energy for Mega Turbo. 4 copies of VS Seeker, get back some 1 of supporters that we play. 1 copy of Delinquent. Again, the deck list is based off of Disruption, so that's what we're going to be doing with this. We're going to be stopping our opponent, discarding cards from their hand with Delinquent. Very useful if we need to get a stadium out, if we need to get rid of our own stadium in order to use our Shaymin if we've got a Silent Lab down or something. Parallel City, if we use that towards ourselves and only have 3 benched Pokemon. Maybe we're playing up against Volcanion or something and we want to decrease their damage output, then we can Delinquent our own stadium away if we have to. 1 copy of Shaymin-EX slows down Volcanion, just slows down Greninja, just a very helpful card in this deck list. 2 copies of N, 1 copy of Pokemon Ranger for stuff like Giratina. You can't play your Double Dragon, that's a big issue. Stuff like Giratina, Regice, that could be an issue. We only have EX attackers in this deck. And you can do that now because of Pokemon Ranger and Hexmaniac. You can get rid of Safeguard, you can get rid of all that stuff. But like, honestly, you could cut these out if you really, like, I take that back. The purpose isn't because we can then just hit the bench for the 120 damage, so you don't need a non-EX attacker. 4 copies of Professor Sycamore, 1 copy of Skyla in order to search for our Spirit Links and any trainer that we need, 1 Parallel City, just to do whatever we want, either shrink our opponent's bench or shrink their damage output, or shrink our bench if we want to knock our Shaymins or our Hoopas. 2 copies of Silent Lab, very useful, stopping basic Pokemon's abilities. We really don't rely on abilities once we use Shaymin and Hoopa and get set up, so those Silent Labs can come in big. 1 copy of Floatstone, again just for our Hoopa and for our Shaymin and maybe a Latios if they get stuck in the active. 3 copies of Latios Spirit Link, we only need 3. I could play 4 for consistency, but I found that 3 works just fine. 4 copies of Double Dragon Energy, 5 copies of Psychic Energy, and 3 copies of Water Energy. The reason we play 5 copies of Psychic and 3 copies of Water is because of Fast Raid. If we can find a Psychic Energy on the first turn, then we can use that for 40 damage. So, a little bit of a long deck profile, but I feel like I gave a very good overview of the Mega Latios deck. So we'll just get into a match right here. We're playing oh god, Mewtwo. Mewtwo's so ridiculous right now. It is the undisputed top deck in this meta. So we will wait for the opponent to load the game. Hopefully that happens rather quickly. Yeah, Mewtwo really just is the undisputed top deck in the meta right now. It just works so well. Psychic Infinity is ridiculous, but we do play those 2 copies of Enhanced Hammer, which is going to be very good. If we get a nice start, maybe we get a Latios. No. He knows we're playing Mega Latios now. He's seen everything. And yeah, I pretty much know he's playing Mewtwo unless, like, I don't know, maybe Breakpoint Trevenant, like, I don't know, we play what, 6 basic Pokemon? No, please no, no Shaymin. Oh god, this is going to be terrible. Probably like the worst opening hand I could ever have versus Mewtwo. And I can't play the Silent Lab either, because if I want a Hoopa or something. Yeah. Oh man, that's painful. That's really painful. Alright, so this is extremely painful off the bat, but we have to Sycamore. There's nothing we can do. We have to get our Pokemon out quickly, and we get another terrible hand. There's a special charge. That'll help us. Glad we got that. Gonna special charge those back into the deck. I hate that we had to lose 2 VS Seeker right away. I'm gonna Trainer Mail again. I'll grab that Enhanced Hammer. No, I can't. I can grab a Shaymin for next turn. I have that Ultra Ball, which is really useful. I'm gonna grab the N. I think that's the most useful thing here. I'm going to discard a Mega Turbo and a Parallel City. If my Hoop is prized, that'll just be terrible. Thankfully, it is not. And we got 3 Lotties and both of our Shaymins in there. So we'll play down the Hoopa. We'll search the deck for 3 Pokemon EX. We will grab a Latios, a Shaymin, and a Mega Latios. So we'll throw this down. We'll throw this down. We're going to Shaymin for 3 here. We grab the Escape Rope. Can use that next turn. This will scare him. We'll grab the Enhanced Hammer. Yeah, and I think that's going to be it for the first turn. So not as abysmal as the first turn as I had originally thought. We're able to get those 2 double dragons back. We weren't able to attach an energy, which really stinks. But hopefully this Enhanced Hammer will scare him. He won't play some special energy, and then we'll shuffle him back into the deck next turn with N. He's getting his Hoop out. A Scoundrel Ring up. So we'll see what he grabs off of his Scoundrel Ring. Mewtwo, Mewtwo, and Mega Mewtwo. I don't know why he's not playing straight damage change Mewtwo. That's what I would do in this deck. I am building a Mega Mewtwo deck, but oh my god, Mewtwo's are so expensive. The full arts are going for like 12 packs, which to be honest is ridiculous. He's gonna Skyla here. That's good because we keep our Mega. He's gonna Spirit Link, I assume. The active, yeah. But he can't evolve this turn. He's gonna Max Elixir and hit it. Yeah, once Lunala GX comes out, this deck is going to be insane. There's the Shaymin. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Throw down that Shaymin. Shatter Shot for 30. Not terrible. Hopefully we can, if we're extremely lucky, we can get a Sonic Ace out this turn. I'm going to Escape Rope. He's going to throw out the Hoopa, of course. Going to Mega Evolve. And we are going to hit that N, keep our Enhanced Hammer and our Mega Turbo. If we get a Double Dragon, we don't get the Ultra Ball, unfortunately. Going to attach our Double Dragon. And yeah, I'm going to end my turn. We don't have a draw supporter for next turn, unfortunately. He's going to Shrine of Memories. Evolve that into Mega Mewtwo. VS Seeker. He's going to pull the Skyla again. Skyla. Wonder what I could Skyla for next turn. I could Skyla for an Ultra Ball, but our Shaymins are gone, so that's not going to help us very much. Man. Maybe 2 Hoopa would be good in this deck. VS Seeker would be wonderful off the top deck, but we've already used, or we've used 2 of them. And 3 of our Trainer Mail. So he's going to get the Crushing Hammer. I don't know. What is this deck list? Like, why are you playing Crushing Hammer with Mewtwo? Like, have you read Psychic Infinity? Have you read Psychic Infinity? Because now his attack does less damage. His attack does 60 less damage. You just dropped your damage by 60. Thanks. No, like, I'm sorry, that's just a absolutely terrible... Yeah, okay, we're gonna Silent Lab here. I don't think it's gonna do much. We'll Special Charge. We'll get back that Double Dragon. I'm gonna Skyla here. What can I grab? I don't want a Sycamore. No, I mean, he made a terrible play. I'm gonna grab the VS Seeker here. That was a terrible play. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. That was a terrible play when he could have dealt what? I mean, now he's going to deal another 70 damage to me. I need to get another Shaymin. I need to get another Latios going. But he can't play Shaymins now. Yeah. I just want him to play, man. No. I'm sorry. Don't play Crushing Hammer and Mewtwo. Please do not. That's such a bad strategy. Like, I understand, like, everyone thinks Crushing Hammer's fun. Like, oh, yay, Crushing Hammer. I'll deny the energy. Great. And why are you playing Fighting Fury Belt in Mewtwo? Why? What is this deck list and why is it so bad? I'm gonna Sycamore. He's not attaching anything. Hopefully we can grab, what, our third Mega Turbo? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Like, what if I got that last turn? Sonic Ace, bye-bye to your Shaymin. Congratulations, you beat Mega Latios. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's just like, I don't know. It really annoys me when like people play these terrible deck lists and then get so cocky. I've got to end here. How many cards does he have? Do I have a Delinquent in there? No, I don't. Yeah, I gotta end. I can't Sycamore all this energy away. Yeah, I have to. There's my Delinquent. That'll be useful. Trainer Mail. No Ultra Ball, nothing. Yeah, this game is completely lost. I mean, I can Hex, but like, yeah, I'm gonna concede. Sorry I'm salty in this game, but I mean, man, it just bothers me so much when people play those terrible, terrible deck lists. You should never play Crushing Hammer, Enhanced Hammer, any type of hammer in a Mewtwo deck. Like, you should know that, I mean, Mega Latios, but like, it's so obvious. Double Dragon Energy, Mega Turbo, and I can attack. Like, it makes it more difficult for me to attack, but, oh, lovely. 3 Double Dragon Energy right off the bat here. Kicking it into high gear with the bad everything. We'll get everything going. This is why Skyla's so good. Hello, Ultra Ball. Bye-bye, Sycamore and Silent Lab. Hello, Hoopa. And we will get Latios. Shaymin. No need for a Mega Latios right now. We will grab another Latios EX. So we're going to throw this down here. Throw this down here. We're going to Shaymin for 3. Nice. We grab the Spirit Link. Unfortunately, we don't have a draw supporter for next turn. We can Light Pulse next turn. We got the energy for it. A VS Seeker, we probably got 4 of them in the deck list. That would help us out. Skyla for something, I guess. He's going to Float Stone. If he can't get another Pokemon down here, he loses. I don't think he has another Pokemon right now. He is going to grab the Parallel City. If he plays that towards me, that's wonderful. I can get rid of my Shaymin, which is a liability against, I don't know what this deck is, something that plays Garbodor. I saw like water, lightning. Yeah. Professor Sycamore, I don't think he's played a supporter, so he could Sycamore. He should Sycamore if he doesn't have a Pokemon. He's going to lose if he doesn't. So we'll see what El Mexicano 91 decides to do. Bye-bye to the Shaymin. The reason I throw away the Shaymin over the Hoopa is because there's no way that we can Sky Return with it. We don't play DCEs in this deck list, and we have to attach twice to it, which it would be ridiculous. Plus, Hoopa has more HP, so if it gets Lysandered up, it can maybe take a hit for one turn. So he's gonna Super Rod, Lightning Energy back. He's playing Jolteon, maybe like some weird Jolteon Glaceon. I think it's maybe Jolteon Glaceon Garbodor. There's a Shaymin, wonderful. If we get a Mega Latios off the top deck, we can kill that, which would be nice. Ultra Ball off the top deck. He's gonna grab the Ultra Ball here. Throw away the Parallel City. Hopefully he's going to get some sort of attacker going. Yeah, there's the Hoopa. So yeah, this is probably some Jolteon Glaceon thing. He's going to need the Glaceon because I'm an evolved Pokemon. But I got the Ranger, so I mean, it doesn't even matter because I can just get around it. I just won't hit the active. So yeah, Jolteon Glaceon we see. This deck is not affected by Jolteon Glaceon whatsoever. Just gonna use the Max Elixir here and hit it. Yeah. So Latios is just a ton of fun. Like, look at this. We got 4 prizes, 4 easy prizes right here. And unless he can't Parallel City himself because he's already got a Parallel City in play. So if we get anything that lets us get out a Mega Latios. He's played a supporter this turn, so he can't N us. He is going to Float Stone the Glaceon. Fighting Fury Belt. You should Fighting Fury Belt to Shaymin. You honestly should. Jolteon will do nothing to me. Fighting Fury Belt to Shaymin so I can't knock it out. Out comes this. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. So we just wait for him to pass the turn to my turn. Let's see what we get off the top deck. A Mega Turbo. Unfortunately, not the best. I guess we'll just double Dragon and Light Pulse for 110. And we prevent all effects of opponent's attacks except damage on this Pokemon during the next turn. Not sure what that does. We're going to be able to... He's going to end us. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. New hand. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. I'm liking this matchup right here. Only thing that would make it better would be a basic energy off the top deck. You can discard Mega Turbo. Oh, he's just going to pass. Oh, that's so lovely. Okay, we're going to Enhanced Hammer. Bye-bye to your DCE. We're going to Trainer Mail. Grab another Sycamore here. We are going to Ultra Ball away Delinquent and Professor Sycamore in order to grab Mega Latios EX. I'll Trainer Mail here if I grab like a Float Stone or something. Pokemon Ranger, that's actually useful. Get that in the discard. This is going here. There's no way he can knock me out next turn. I'll save that Trainer Mail. We'll Sonic Ace and we will get rid of the Shaymin. So now we can attack next turn. And we take 2 easy prizes. Got the special charge. Everything's looking good. Mega Latios coming through versus a interesting deck. Something I'd say is fairly more competitive than Mega Latios. But yeah, no, he played his Shaymins down. He's gonna fight. Yep, smart, smart, but I can just target this. Yeah. Gonna Lysander out the Hoopa. Could be an issue. If he gets the DCE, nobody attaches down here. It's gonna be a big Trainer Mail. Just grab the Spirit Link. I guess that's fine. I'm gonna throw that back, and we are going to maximize our chances. We will Skyla for it. Yeah, that's fine. We got another VS Seeker. Just 2. 100% guarantee. Everything. We're going to Skyla for our Float Stone right here. Onto the Hoopa. Retreat out into Mega Latios. Sonic Ace. We'll hit you. Take 2 more prizes. There's another Mega Lati, which is nice. I don't think he's dealt any damage to us yet. Out comes the Jolteon. What does this have? 150 HP? Yeah. Maybe I'll go for the Hoopa. Got Ultra Ball for something, another Glaceon. He could probably get it charged up in 1 turn, but it won't even matter. Have we used both of our special charge? No, we still have 1 in the deck. He's got the last card, Sycamore. Hits the Max Elixir. Misses it, unfortunately. Attaches the DCE. Flash Ray. 80 damage. I'm not worried. How many Mega Turbo? Only got 1. We'll Mega Evolve down there. We will attach up here. We're going to VS Seeker for the... How many cards does he have in his hand? Yeah, we're going to grab the Skyla. Skyla for a Mega Turbo. So we can discard 2 basic energy. Do I not have any? I don't have any energy in my discard pile. Wow, okay, that was super stupid of me. Yeah, but we'll just Sonic Ace here. I'll take the Hoopa. I'll discard that. Yeah, that was dumb of me. I mean, we've honestly got this game won. Because we just attach down here, retreat, and we're good. So Mega Latios is going to completely obliterate this Jolteon Glaceon deck. His best hope is to end here. Yeah, that's really... But if I hit my last Double Dragon or a basic energy, I got the special charge. Unfortunately, we'll be able to hit something off of the top deck, but I mean, in the number of... Hopefully we'll just... Yeah, he's just going to flash right here. I can just switch around all 3 of these Pokemon. They all have free retreat. Yeah, we'll special charge. We'll shuffle those 2 basic energy back into the deck list. And yeah, I'm just going to retreat out into the Hoopa. And yeah, let that take a hit or 2. It can take 2 hits. We wait until we grab a basic energy and we win the game pretty much. Basic energy wins us the game. A supporter, that's painful. But I mean, we were just waiting for the top deck anyway. Like, Escape Rope doesn't do anything for us. Parallel City, we couldn't play it. An Ultra Ball for another Shaymin, maybe, I guess. He's going to VS Seeker here for the Lysander. And Flash Ray. He's probably going to Lysander out this Latios. Top deck, Double Dragon. Good game, my friend. Sonic Ace, 120 damage. Yep. And he's salty, so he concedes before I can take it. But there we go. Mega Latios showing off what it does best. I think that's gonna do it for this. We had a couple good games. One, only 2 this round, but I feel like the deck profile was pretty long. So that's going to be it for this Mega Latios deck. I really feel like I showed you guys exactly what it's supposed to do in that second game. Snipe the Shaymins, knock him out. Snipe the bench, knock it out. Jolteon, stuff like anything that really all the counters don't really work on it. And you can really do a lot of fun stuff with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Mega Latios deck profile and matches. Be sure to like and subscribe and stick around for more videos, and check out my Pokemon TCG Online playlist, which has more XY standard videos in there. The link will be in the video description.